Greetings to all. Today's theme is Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Bhagavad Geeta is part of Mahabharata text. And Mahabharata is called as, it's a bhara. Bhara, it has a heaviness. Mahabhara. It has a huge heaviness. One reason, it has 100,000 shlokas. If you keep all texts, spiritual texts, religious texts on one side and Mahabharata on the other side, Mahabharata weighs heavier. That is why it is called as Mahabharata. And it also got its heaviness because it has two main texts in that one embedded. One is Srimad Bhagavad Geeta and second is Vishnu Sahasranama. And in the Dhyana Shloka of Bhagavad Geeta, it talks about Parthaya Pratibodhitham Bhagavatam Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Gratita Purana Muninam Madhye Mahabharatam. This text is spoken, Bhagavad Geeta is told by none other than Lord Himself to Arjuna. And Purana Muni, Srimad Vedavyasa has been addressed as a Purana Muni because he composed Puranas. And Purana Muni and Bhagavad Geeta is coming in the middle of Mahabharata. And Mahabharata, in the Bhagavad Geeta, comes in Bhishma Parva. And the Mahabharata's original name was Jaya. Jaya means victory. Jaya, the word has a numerological connection also. Ja, kaka, gaganga, cha cha ja, 8. Ya, yaralava, 1. 8 and 1 in a reverse way is 18. 18 is a divine number. 18 means victory. And 18 is a divine number. Mahabharata is divided into 18 sections. 18 parvas are there. Parva means parvata. From parvata has come. Parva means folded. One story opens up to another story. 18 sections are there. In Mahabharata, Bhagavad Geeta has 18 chapters. Mahabharata war was fought for 18 days. And fought with 18 Akshonis, 18 battalions, 11 on Kaurava's side and 7 on Pandava's side. And this 18 comes in series. 18 represents victory. Krishna's message is victory. We have to be victorious in life. And you have come here and fight the battle of your life and be victorious. That is the essential message of Srimad Bhagavad Geeta. And the invocation song, we chanted that one. Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsa Chanura Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Vasudeva Sutam Devam. Vasudeva's son, since he is a son of Vasudeva, is called as Vasudeva. Vasudeva Sutam Devam comes a Supreme Lord Himself was born in the house of Vasudeva, is called as Vasudeva, who killed the demons and who gave immense delight to Devaki. Devaki is the name of his mother. Not only the name of the mother, Devaki means all the divine people, or the people with the divine qualities. He brings in immense joy in their life. To that, Vasudeva, Devaki Paramanandam, to that Vasudeva, to that Lord Shri Krishna, our obeisance. May He bless all of us on this auspicious day. In the Bhagavad Geeta, the opening shloka of Bhagavad Geeta is it's by blind king Dhritarashtra. He starts with Dhritarashtra uvacha dharma kshetre kurukshetre samavetaye yutsavaha mamaka pandavaschaiva kimakurvata sanjaya. In the first shloka, it starts with dharma kshetre kurukshetre, and dharma kshetra is the heart. The good things, it is there in the heart. And kurukshetra in the mind. Mind, so many thoughts comes, disturbing thoughts comes. There is a constant battle between my head and the heart. And the samaveta, this battle is happening in everyone's life. In the heart, good qualities are there, mind, disturbing qualities. And these two, we have to balance. Yoga means balancing the head and heart. It starts from heart and head has to be balanced. And that has to be balanced. Samaveta Yutsava. This Dhritarashtra asks, my children represents the head. They are in the Kurukshetra, disturbing thoughts. Pandavas, noble qualities, they are in the heart. They have assembled together and they fight the battle. Now tell me how they are, what they are doing. It's Dhritarashtra's opening shloka in the first chapter. In the second chapter, Arjuna, when he went to the battle, he was very ambitious and he was very arrogant also. So much of weapons through tapas, he acquired so many Pashupata Astra, so many divine weapons he had, and he thought he was not able to be conquered by anyone. And it's these opponents are insignificant for him, and so egoistic and head oriented, and he was there in the battlefield. And seeing his arrogance, Lord Shri Krishna deliberately brought him in front of his grandparents, grandfather, his teacher, his relatives. Seeing that one head-oriented person, he collapsed into the heart center. In the heart center, it represents only the heart-bearing person. It is connected to our right brain, leading to depression, anxiety. If it is only heart-oriented, depression and anxiety, he collapsed. From the left brain, he shifted quickly to the right brain, and anxiety and depression started haunting him. He collapsed. And he said, Krishna, I can't fight the battle. And begging is better for me rather than fighting with my relatives, my friends, my cousins. And begging is better for me. And it's silent. And in the second chapter, Shri Krishna says, Klebhyamma smagama partha naitat tayyupapadyate kshudram hridaya daurbhalyam tyekto uttishta parantapa. Don't be a weak-hearted person. Don't be like an impotent. You are all prepared. Now it is a time to get up. You have to get up. Don't be like a weak-hearted person. Don't talk like that one. And he talks of it in the beginning. You are crying for the unwanted people. You should not cry for the people. You are crying for Shucho, that Ashochya Nanvashochatsvam Prajna Vadanscha Bhashase Gatasuna Agatasunscha Nanu Shochanti Pandita. Ashochya, don't cry. In the message of Bhagavad Geeta, at the beginning, Shri Krishna says, don't cry. You have not come here to cry in your life. Ashochya Nanvashochastvam, and still you talk big things, you are crying. Ashochya Nanvashochastvam Prajna Vadanscha Bhashase. people, people with knowledge, don't cry for people who are living or people who are gone. Be a strong person and get up. And further he says, karmanye vadikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma palaheturbhu mate sangosta karmani. Do your action, throw your heart behind whatever you are doing, and do not, the result, outcome should not be a driver for you. At the same time, no, do not become, if result is not a motive, do not become silent in your life. You have to throw your heart behind that one. And Sri Krishna, before that one, he told, it's nainam chindanti shastrani, nainam dahati pavaka, na chainam kledayantyapo, na shoshayati marutaha. Be brave in your life. Nobody, no force can put you down. Weapons cannot cut you. Fire cannot burn you. Water cannot wet you. Air cannot dry. And in our life, we are so scared in our life. What will happen? What will happen? And so worried. When I am so worried in my life, the best in me never comes out. And he says, you have so much, nobody can stop you, Arjuna, that you have to fight the battle of your life. Don't be scared. What will happen? And in the coronavirus situation, many people are scared. What will happen if I lose my job? What will happen? What will happen? Message of Sri Krishna, nothing can stop you. And be brave, and nothing can stop you. Be prepared and get up in your life. And yogastha kuru karmani sangam tyaktva dhananjaya siddho asiddho samo bhutva samatvam yoga uchyate. Like a yogi, do the action. Yogastha kuru karmani, like a established in yoga, and do your action. The success may happen, failure may happen. Don't get bogged down or daunted by that one. It's be arrogant of your success or gone into depression because of your failure. No, nothing can stop you. And person who is so motivated, how he or she in the life, and yanisha sarva bhutanam tasyam jagarti sanyami yasyam jagrati bhutani sanisha pashyato mune. And do not think I should be part of the community. Whatever community does, I have to do. Whatever my family people they say, I have to do. And it's Sri Krishna says, a motivated person, inspired person, he is or she is in the life. If everyone is going this side, that person goes in the opposite direction. When everyone is asleep, this person is awake. When everyone is awake, this person is not interested in that one. Be like that. Be like that. And be special. Do not be just follow others. You have to be special in your life. And it's a great leader never follows what the general popular opinion, popular people are doing. The great inspirer never follows them. He sets his own track, like elephant going its own track. It's like a king. It walks around. In the third one, Sri Krishna says that when you are walking like that, why you have to do that one? Yadyada charati shreshta tatta deva itaro janaha sayat pramanam kurate lokastadanu vartate. The great leader, he or she act such a way that others should be an inspiration for your children. Many people they say, my children are not listening to me because I myself is not an inspirer. Why children should get motivated by my life? My colleagues are not listening to me. My friends are not listening. Why I myself do not have an ambition in my life, value in my life? How can I motivate others? And it says you have to yadyada charati. be a great leader. When you become a great leader, you will be an inspiration for others and people will follow. And when the value is going down, and instead of blaming this country, there is no value, and this country, this family, no value, this community doesn't have any value, instead of that one, Sri Krishna says, how about you become a great inspirer? Why don't you motivate community? And so that you will be an inspiration and community will be awakened, will be wakened up. Why can't you do that one? And in the 4th chapter, Sri Krishna says, why I have to do, why I am coming down. He says, yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharatam abhyuttanam adharmasya tadatmanam srijamyaham paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkritam dharma samstarpanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. Why I am coming? Sri Krishna says, yadyadacharati, he told. And he says that he has to come down. Time to time, he will come down. Or he will come down, he will motivate some people. He will inspire some people. It's so that they will be a great leader. Or in that it's a special occasion, he himself come down to bring the yoga balance. When the negative force takes precedence, takes over, and to balance that one, to bring out the dharma back, he comes, takes incarnation. The Lord Sri Krishna's, the incarnation purpose, he mentioned, yada yada, when the negative force, Kauravas, there is so much of negativity, he took the incarnated himself to bring out the dharma. And why he has to, not only that one, to protect the good people. In the whatever difficult situation, even in the Lanka, in Ramayana it comes, in the Lanka, it's 99%, 99.9% all negative people. But still, one good person was there, Vibhishana. Hanuman went there and found him. And in any situation, a good people are always there. To protect them, Lord takes incarnation time to time. He takes the incarnation. And he talks about you have to do pranayama to calm your mind, to bring the balance between the head and heart. Apane juhvati pranam, prana apana tata pare, prana apana gati rudhva, pranayama parayanaha. Be aware of your breathing. When you are aware of your breathing, your mind calms down. Mind gets relaxed. It's an easy way to balance your mind and heart. Balance the mind and heart. You have to do the pranayama. Then he talks about Brahmarpanam Brahmahavihi Brahmagno Brahmanahutam Brahmaiva Thena Gantavyam Brahma Karma Samadhina. Brahmarpanam or Krishnarpanam. Whatever you are doing, it's a offer to the Lord. Offer to the Lord. Krishnarpanam. It's your success or failure. You offer it to him. Krishnarpanam Krishnahavi. You are offering in the fire you are doing, or whatever Brahmarpanam Brahmahavi, Brahmagno, this fire or oblation, whatever you are putting, and Brahmena, it is everything. It's Krishna. Krishnarpana. You are offering to him. Your success or failure, you are offering to Lord Sri Krishna. And in the fifth chapter, he talks about Bhoktaram Yajna Tapasam Sarvaloka Maheshwaram Sridam Sarvabhutanam Jnatva Mam Shanti Mrichati. And I go to restaurant thinking that I am dining out, 4-course meal, 5-course meal. I am going to the party and enjoying. Or I am going on a holiday, overseas holiday. It says, whatever you do, enjoyer is him. He is the enjoyer. He has to relish. If he doesn't take, we can't digest the food also. We eat, we say, I can't digest. It's a bloated stomach, constipation. And he has to take that one. And he is the enjoyer of everything. Bhoktaram, whatever we eat, yajna, offering, tapas, austerity, and whatever good things we are doing, and what we think we are enjoying, he is the enjoyer. When I know that one, when I know I am no longer enjoyer, whatever I am doing, it is an offering to Lord Shri Krishna. And offering to Lord, then one attains peace. Otherwise, if I start thinking, I am the enjoyer, life is filled with stress, anxiety. And it says, say to yourself, I am not the enjoyer, he is the enjoyer. Whatever I am doing, he is the enjoyer. One attains peace of mind. Yat sankhye prapyate sthanam tad yogairapi gamyate ekam sankyam cha yogancha yapashyati sapashyati. It says in you achieve the yoga. One who sees this one through bhakti yoga or through jnana yoga, both culminate in the same place. One who sees this one and really sees. Otherwise, people will be fighting, my path is better than your path. And Sri Krishna says, the path you have taken, the Jnana Marga or Bhakti Marga, its culmination is the same, and one who sees really sees. In the 6th chapter, Sri Krishna talks about Uddharer Atmanatmanam na Atmanam avasader Atmaiva Atmano Bandhu Atmaiva Ripuratmanaham. You have to uplift yourself by your own effort. Don't say your parents has to uplift you, your colleagues has to uplift you, your brother has to uplift you, your boss has to uplift you, and your wife has to uplift you, your husband has to uplift you. It says you have to uplift yourself by your own effort. Don't say, because of that person I am ruined in my life. Uddhare, and never allow your mind to go into depression. Always stay positive by your own effort, positive effort. Put in with your own effort. Always stay positive. Never allow the mind to go into depression. And that is it is your own responsibility. Nobody is responsible for your unhappiness or happiness. You have to stay. And Sri Krishna says, yoga, many people practice yoga, very few get succeeded. Yukta ahara viharasya, yukta cheshtasya karmaso, yukta sopna avabodhasya, yogo bhavati dukkaham. Those who knows what to eat, and when to sleep, when to get up, whom to make friendship with, when to recreate. One who knows that one, for him or her, yoga becomes a dispeller of grief. And Sri Krishna in that 6th chapter, meditation chapter, he says, you have to do the asana. And asana, able to sit without any discomfort, without moving here and there. And when I am sitting, not like this, and when you sit, samam kaya shiro grivam dharayan achalam stiraha samprekshya nasikagram stvam dishashchana avalokayan. When you sit, your back, neck and head in one line. And you are not looking here and there. What happened? Your gaze is relaxed. Your meditation gaze is relaxed. And you are gazing on the single point. And your posture is steady. That is called as asana. And why I have to do that one? Yatro paramate chittam niruddham yoga sevaya yatra chaivatmanatmanam pashyan atmani tushyati. Yatro paramate, elevate your mind, has gone so high and it doesn't want to get diluted with the trivial things in life. And meditation, have a lofty ideal in your life. Yatro paramate chittam niruddham yoga sevaya. Etra chaivatmanatmanam. and in the elevate yourself and see the Supreme Lord within yourself. And the how the yogi's mind is yatadipo nivatasto nengate sopama smritam yogino yatachittasya yunjato yoga atmanam. If I have a lamp with on the tip of the lamp there is a candle. Candle is there. The lamp is there, and lamp at the tip. It may be seem to be moving here and there, but at the base it is always in contact with the wick. Yogi's mind is such a way that it is always in contact with the goal. It is not moving from here and there. Your mind should be like that, like a flame in the lamp. And the tip may be moving, seem to be moving, but always connected. Be like that. And in the 7th chapter, Shri Krishna says, to do that one, yes, I have to do meditation. I want to uplift. How to do? And Maya Sakta Mana Partha Yogam Yunjan Madashraya. And it says, develop in Shri Krishna says, first you have to have interest. If you do not have interest, no amount of information can uplift you. It's a Maya Sakta Mana Partha Yogam Yunjan Madashraya. Asamshayam Samagramma. Asamshayam. Without fail, you will get that one, provided you have interest. First of all, you have to have interest. And he says, Bhumirapo analo vayuhum kammanom buddhirevacha ahankara iti yamme bhinna prakriti ashtada. We, instead of having the great taking off in our life, we are bound by 8 things. Bhinna prakriti ashtada. 8 things are binding us. Bhumi, earth, water element, fire element, air element, and space element, my mind, my intellect, and my ego. I am playing my game in my life only in the 8 spheres, in the 8 platforms, 8 areas. I am playing my game. I am bound by these 8. Bhinna Prakriti has bound. And Devi Hesha Gunamayi Mamaya Duratyaya Mamevaya Prapadyante Maya Etam Tarantite. If you want to get freedom, if you want to experience the freeness in your life, it says Prakriti, not to be worshipping the Prakriti. And Prakriti, Lakshmi Tattva, if I am worshipping only that one, she will give more and more platform. I will continue to play the game. Mameva ye prapadyante. Though eva, Shri Krishna says, those who seek me alone, this Lakshmi will unbind them. They will get released. Those who seek the Purusha, Shri Krishna says, those who seek me, mameva ye prapadyante. Those who seek me alone, they will get released. Shri Krishna says on Krishna Janmashtami, that message. Seek him for the freedom. Experience the freedom. Mameva ye prapadyante maya etam tarantite. Bahunam janmanam ante jnanavanman prapadyate. Vasudeva sarvamiti samahatma sudurlabha. After many lives, after being bound by Prakriti, and after getting tired, after many lives, one realizes only Supreme Lord can. Vasudeva Sarvamiti. Only the Lord can save. Nobody else can save. Vasudeva Sarvamiti. One who realizes the Vasudeva, he alone, Vasudeva Sarvamiti, that type of devotee is very rare. And in the 8th chapter, Shri Krishna talks about Machitta Madgata Prana Bodhayanta Parasparam Katayantascha Mam Nityam Tushyanti Cha Ramanti Cha. And when you are elevated, so elevated, fix your mind on the Supreme Lord. Machitta Madgata Prana. You offer yourself and to that ideal, Madgata Prana. Bodhayanta Parasparam. You teach what whatever you learned, share it with others. Bodhayanta, motivate others, inspire others. Katayantascha mam, talk about that one. Tushyanti, that person, he revels in the life. He or she is revels in the life, and by talking about that one, sharing that with others. And in the ninth chapter, Shri Krishna talks about Ananyas Chintayanto Mam Ye Jana Pariyupasate Tesham Nityabhiyuktanam Yogakshemam Vahamyaham. Ananya, do not think of anything else here and there. And you are bound, you tried many times. And without moving your focus of devotion, Ananyati, Sri Krishna says, Ananyas Chintayanto Mam. Think of me all the time. Chintayanto Mam. Ye Jana Pariyupasate. One who thinks of me all the time, for his or her, I look after their welfare. Their welfare is in my hands. We think I am responsible for my life and I have to look after myself. Why? What God can do? Sri Krishna says you have to do whatever you have to do and offer it to the Lord and do not lose the focus. Sri Krishna says, I look after their wellness. I look after their wellness. And Shri Krishna further says, Patram, what I have to do for give to the Lord? Patram pushpam palam toyam yo me bhaktya prayachyati tadaham bhakti prahatam ashnami prayatatmavan. And you need not have to do elaborate things to please him. And I had to have gold vessel, I had to have a mansion, or I had to have a silver vessel, I had to do silver flower. Nothing of that one. Shri Krishna says, he is pleased with whatever you offer with devotion. He takes that one. A leaf, a small leaf, tulsi leaf, patram, pushpam, small flower in your backyard, or what is grown on the grass, some flower, patram, pushpam, and the fruit. Whatever small fruit, whatever you are eating, offer it. Patram pushpam palam toyam. Little bit of water, toyam, and with devotion you offer. I am happy. I take that one. I accept that one. And he is not saying that you have to be multi-millionaire to offer. Whatever in your capacity. Whatever in your capacity, you do that one. And yat karoshi yadashnashi yajjuhoshi dadasiyatam yat tapashyasi kaunteya tat kurushva madarpanam. Whatever you do, whatever you eat, and yat karoshi yadashnasi yajjuhoshi, whatever you are doing, whatever you are offering, whatever you are eating, just offer it to the Lord. And I offered it to the Lord. Success or failure, I am not responsible. I don't want to take responsibility. Shri Krishna's another striking message, do not take responsibility in your life. When I start taking responsibility, I am filled with stress. I have done so much. I am responsible for this. I am responsible for this. He says, you can't take any responsibility. Only he is responsible. Throw your heart behind whatever you are doing and offer the responsibility onto him. And you offer the responsibility to him. Kshipram bhavati dharmatma shashvaschanti nigacchati kaunteya pratijanihi name bhakta pranashyati. And whenever you are going through a tough time, Shri Krishna says, say to yourself, and my God's devotee never perishes. whenever we are going through the tough time, corona situation, across the world it is haunting, and say to yourself, Sri Krishna says, and he won't make a promise, let the devotee make a promise, he will fulfill. Lord's devotees never get perished. He will look after. It's a sankalpa, he will make sure that he will make it promise. He will fulfill that one. Kshipram, whatever I have done in the past, it is okay. Kshipram bhavati dharmatma, and 1 hour, whoever thinks of him, soon he or she starts leading a righteous life. And Kshipram bhavati dharmatma shashyaschanti negachyati. And that person, and kaunteya pratijanihi name bhakta pranashyati. That devotee never get perished. And in the 10th chapter, Shri Krishna in the 8th chapter, it's in the 10th chapter when I talked about Machitta Madgata Prana Bodhayanta Parasparam Katayantascha Mam Nityam Tushyanti Cha Ramanti Cha. Talk about that one, Shri Krishna in the 10th chapter, the Machitta always, and it's a Madgata Prana, your mind, thinking, and talk about him everywhere and enjoy your life. And in the 8th chapter, Shri Krishna yam vapi smaran bhavam tyajantyante kalevaram tam tamaivaiti kaunteya sada tadbhava bhavita. Whatever you think, the same thought, the deeply whatever you are thinking, same thought will come to you at the time of death. And in the last thought, what you get is whatever thought you pursued with a passion, same thought will come to you. And last thought is not an accidental thought. And Shri Krishna says, Tasma sarveshu kaleshu ma manusmara yudhyacha. And always think of me, Shri Krishna says. Because in the last minute, I want you to think of me. I want you to think of me, and as you are thinking of me, depart. And that will take you to the very highest. And those who think of him and depart, for him or her there is no return. Shri Krishna says, Tasma sarveshu kaleshu. Think of him all the time. And in the 10th chapter, Shri Krishna says, Yajnosi japa yajnosmi stavaranam himalaya. And japa you have to do, always do the japa. Thinking how every day do the japa. Think of his name and do the japa. Sit for meditation every day. If I am doing a japa, if I have practice, and at least 1 round I will do a japa. 1 round or 2 rounds. That is my commitment towards him. Do yajnosmi, japa yajnosmi. And you have to do like Himalaya. Himalaya is so stable. Like that, you also have to become very firm resolute. Firm like Himalaya in your life. In the 11th chapter, Shri Krishna in the Vishwarupa Darshana, he talks about Arjuna sees that one. Aneka Vaktra Nayanam, Aneka Adbhuta Darshanam, Aneka Divya Bharanam, Divya Neko Detha Yudham. He sees Aneka Vaktra Nayanam. He sees Lord everywhere in the Vishwarupa, cosmic form. Face everywhere, eyes everywhere, hands everywhere, legs everywhere. And it's all his kirita, all ornaments, divya, aneko, detayidam, all weapons. Everywhere he sees that one. He sees the Lord's cosmic form everywhere. Where I have to seek Lord? Should I seek only in the temple? And the Arjuna sees in the cosmic form. He is there everywhere. You serve the community wherever you are. Lord is in them also. He see the cosmic form of the Lord. And serve the community wherever you are, because Lord is there in everyone's heart and He will be pleased with your service. In this difficult time, people are going through the tough time, many job losses, many people are going through the very tough time, and I urge all of you to reach out to the community. Wherever you come across, people with the difficulty, reach out to them. And Shri Krishna says in the 11th chapter, Tasma tvamuttishta yesho labhastva jitva shatrun bhungsha rajyam samardvam mamaivaite nihata purvameva nimitta matram bhavasavyasachin. You have to get up in your life. You can't do anything in your life. All you are doing is thinking of me. Shri Krishna says, I will make you as an instrument. I will get great things done through you. You are just an instrument. Behind you, I am doing. What you have to do? Think of me all the time and make a firm resolution. I will get up. I will do great things in my life. Make a sankalpa. Behind you, Lord, he says, behind you, I am the one who is doing that one. Bhaktyastu anyaya shakya aham evam vidorjuna jnatum drashtum cha tatvena praveshtum cha parantapam. This cosmic form, this you can do, we can't do without devotion. Bhaktyastu anyaya shakya. Without devotion, you can't do that one. You need to have a devotion to the Lord. You need bhaktyastu anyaya shakya. Without that one, you can't make progress in your life. Into the great strides you can't take. Mat karma krit mat paramo mat bhakta sangha varjita nirvairva sarva bhuteshu yasa mameti pandava. Mat karma krit. He talks about karma krit. Do the action for me. Mat karma krit. He says, do the karma yoga. Mat paramo. And acquire the jnana. Acquire the knowledge. And jnana yoga. And mad bhakta. Bhakti yoga. Follow the bhakti yoga. And sangha varjita. Without any attachment. If I had the attachment, so attached to everything, how can I make progress in life? And that is Raja Yoga, Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Raja Yoga. When all four combined, you will make the great headway in your life. You will make huge progress in your life. You will move towards the you will tread the glorious path. And in the 12th chapter, Sri Krishna says in the Bhakti Yoga, He adveshta sarvabhutanam maitra karuna evacha nirmamo nirahankara samadukka sukakshami. Do not hate anyone. And when I start hating, instead of thinking good, I will be thinking only the negative. And the quality of a devotee, Sri Krishna says, that is a devotee, I like him. Adveshta sarvabhutanam. It's like everyone. No hate against any community, anyone. Maitra karuna evacha. Friendliness with the positive people. Compassion. Have compassion. Karuna, in the corona time, have karuna. Karuna on people are disadvantaged. Karuna evacha. Nirmamo, nirahankara. Not to be too possessive of what you have. Not to be too attached to what you have. Nirmamo, nirahankara. Not to be arrogant if you are successful. Samadukka sukakshami. Balanced mind. Balanced mind in the good time and in the bad time. Sukakshami. Be compassionate. Be pardoning. Pardon others' shortfall. And santushta satatam yogi yatatma drida nischayaham mayarpita mano buddhi yo mad bhakta same priyaham. Santushta satatam, always be happy. The mark of a yogi, mark of a devotee, Sri Krishna says. On the Krishna Janmashtami, Sri Krishna says, what is the mark of a devotee? Always happy. And in the Krishna, in the Mahabharata, Bhagavad Geeta Upadesha, he did Prahasanniva Bharata. As if smiling he delivered. And it's always happy. Mark of a devotee, mark of a yogi. Santushta satatam yogi. Come what may. Difficult time, challenging time. Still not to lose your smile on your face. And go in front of your mirror and stand in front and see whether you are smiling or not. If not, smile and come back. And looking at your smile, others also feel good. If I have a grumpy face all the time, looking at your face and people doesn't want to talk to you. If I am the boss, I have a grumpy face all the time. My colleagues, my employees, they don't want to talk to me. It's the boss is very upset. I don't want to talk. And when you are very happy, very joyful, very smile is there, best in your employees also comes in. They feel the freedom. They express the ideas. And santushta satatam yogi yatatma drida nischayaham. And have a firm resolution in your life. Do not move from goal, change your goal post. A change from one post to other. Whatever you take up, do not give up. Great paths are not easy. And it is hard, but do not give up. Yatatma drida nischayah. Mayarpita mano buddhi. Offer it to the Lord. And the work on that one. And in the 13th chapter, Shri Krishna, in the 13th chapter, Shri Krishna, it starts with it's kshetra, kshetrajnam chapi mam vidhi sarva kshetreshu bharata kshetra kshetrajnayo jnanam etta jnanam matam mama. You have to understand the field. We talk about, all we know is cricket field or football field. It says the field I have to understand. This body is a field. I am the resident in the field. I should be aware that I am not the owner of this field. I am just a resident. I am playing in the field. Shri Krishna says, Kshetrajnam, this kshetra, this is a kshetra, this is a field. I am a player. This field, and the owner of that field, it's called as Prakriti. Prakriti is the owner of the field. Earlier we touched upon Bhumirapo Analo Vayuhu. That owner of the Prakriti, she has given a field for us to play the game of our life. And we don't know about this field. Who knows about this field? Shri Krishna says, he knows about this field fully well. If I have a sickness and in my leg some muscle is hurting, I don't know what is wrong with that one. I go to the doctor. Doctor also can't diagnose. They say go to scanning, and even doctors don't know. I have to go for further scanning, and I don't know about this field. Shri Krishna says he is the knower of field. Not only on this field, he is the knower of all fields. Not only this, knower of all fields. And Kshetrajna, he is called a Kshetrajna. And Kshetra is Lakshmi Tattva Prakriti, and Kshetrajna is Lord himself. And we are just playing the game. And in the how you have to play the game, in the 13th chapter, he talks about amanitvam adambitvam ahimsa kshanti arjavam acharyo upasanam shaucham stairyam atma vinigraham. Manitva, not to go after publicity. Give me that medal, give me that recognition. I want that government award, I want that award, give me that certificate. I want everyone to recognize me, and not to go hanker after the publicity. The publicity, in the Patanjali Yoga Sutra it comes, publicity is an impediment. It stops your sadhana. People go after the publicity, their sadhana stops, their time is spent on only publicity. Do the sadhana, not to worry about the publicity. Amanitvam adambitva, not to show off. I don't have anything, but I pretend that I am a great yogi. I myself don't know anything. I pretend. I put on a mask that I am a great person. And inside I am very shallow, but I am so busy putting up the makeup. And he says, do not put up the makeup. Be straightforward. Amanitva adambitvam ahimsa kshanti arjavam. Ahimsa, your presence should not be a burden. And in India, Indian Prime Minister recently launched a concept, Atmanirbharata. Atmanirbharata, it's a message from Ahimsa. Ahimsa means your presence should not be a burden and you are not dependent on others for your existence. Always leaning on others. So be self-sufficient. You have to be self-sufficient. And not to be asking all the time, please help me, please help me, please help me. Not. Be self-sufficient as much as you can. And do yoga. Why I am urging the community across the world, do yoga. We don't want be a burden to our children when we get old. As long as we live, we should be healthy. And we should not be dependent on the old aged care or my wife or husband or my children to look after me. As far as possible, you should be independent. Yoga helps you to become independent. Atmanirbharata. And your presence and you are not treading your steps on someone's head. Your presence should be very gentle and not be a burden to the society, burden to the community, and look after the co-animals also. Animals are there not for your enjoyment, you have to look after. Eating the animals, thinking that only my life is important, animals' life is not important. Only my family is important. Animals, the cow's family, sheep family, goat's family, chicken's family, I don't care about that one. Ahimsa, be compassionate about other animals also. Ahimsa, kshanti arjavam. And if somebody insults you, endure. That is the quality. You have to develop that one. Kshanti arjavam. And straightforwardness in your dealing. Kshanti arjam, acharyo upasanam shaucham. How do you learn these ones? You need a teacher. Without a teacher, you won't learn these qualities. You may pick up few days and drop it. You need a guide. You need a teacher. He or she will be an inspiration for your life. The teacher will help in shaping your life. And you need a teacher. You need to approach a teacher with humility. Acharyo, you have to serve the teacher with humility, not with arrogance. Acharyo upasanam shaucham stairyam atma vinigraha. Shaucham, purity in your being, in the physical, talking, mental. Shaucham, stairyam, full conviction. Atma vinigraha, controlling the senses. You have to deal with the world. In the 14th chapter, Sri Krishna talks about gunas. We are bound by sattva guna, rajo guna, tamo guna. Guna means qualities. We have been bound. And the sattva guna, what happens? Urdhvam gacchanti sattvastha madhye tishtanti rajasa jaganya guna avritti ado gacchanti tamasa. Inculcate the positive things, great qualities. It will uplift you. If you are rajasic quality, very unstable character and unsteady in your life, and you are it's not balanced and very temperamental, you won't make progress. You will be in the same level. Tamo guna, negative quality, will pull you down in your life. And in the Bhagavad Geeta, in the 15th chapter, he talks about Urdhamoolamadashakam Ashvattam Prahuraveyam Chandansi Yasya Parnani Yastam Veda Savedavitam. The tree, it's a unique tree. It's a unique tree with root up, branches flowing down. Root is this one. Branches are flowing down. And this is a unique tree. You have to understand this tree. And this tree and root should be connected to the Supreme Lord. And dvavimo purusho loke ksharascha kshara evacha ksharas sarvani bhutani kutasto akshara uchyate. Two types of purusha, people, kshara purusha and up to Brahma, kshara purusha. Lakshmi is called as akshara purusha. And Uttama Purushastu Anyaha Paramatmeti Dahrataham Yo Lokatrema Vishya Vibartavyaya Ishwaram. Supreme Lord, He is beyond Kshara up to Brahma, He is beyond Lakshmi Tattva, He is called as Uttama Purusha, He is also called as Purushottama. In the 16th chapter, he talks about Abhayam Sattva Samshuddhi Jnana Yoga Vivastitihi Dhanam Damascha Yajnascha Swadhyaya Tapa Arjavam. Be fearless in your life. Be fearless. When the Lord is there, when He is protecting, why get scared? Abhayam, that's a quality of a divine quality. Sattva Samshuddhi, calm mind. Jnana Yoga, strive for the knowledge. The Jnana Yoga Vyavastitihi. Be magnanimous in your life. Dhanam Damascha, control your senses. Yajnascha Swadhyaya. Always read from the text. Every day read the scriptures. Bhagavad Geeta, or at least one shloka. Contemplate on that one. Contemplate on that one. He talks about that one. And in the end of that one, he talks about Tasma Shastra Pramanam Te Karya Akarya Vyavastito Jnatva Shastram Vidanoktam Karma Kartu Iharhasi. Keep the Bhagavad Gita as a text, Mahabharata as a text, Ramayana as a text, Srimad Bhagavatam as a text, and understand what to be done, what not to be done. You will make great progress in your inner journey. In the 17th chapter, Sri Krishna talks about the tapas. What type of tapas we have to do in the physical level, talking, and mental level. He talks about in the physical level, Devad Vijaguru Prajnam Pujanam Shauchamarjavam Brahmacharya Ahimsamcha Shariram Tapa Uchyate. And Devad Vijaguru, respect the divine beings, respect people treading the path of virtuous life. People respect the people, the person who is not only acquired the knowledge. Dvija means one is treading the noble path. Guru is the one who is imparting the knowledge to others. Prajna means not only learnt, not only imparting, and one has an inner experience. Respect them. And Devad Vijaguru Prajnam Pujanam Shauchamarjavam. And in the talking level, he talks about in the Anudvega Karam Vakyam Satyam Priyahitam Chayatam. Your talking must be Satyam Priyam. It should be pleasing to hear and right thing. And the truth. Truth which is unpleasant, do not speak. If it may be untruth, but it brings good to others, talk about that one. And in the control over your tongue, not a very using the abusive language. It is not, it's a tapas. It's no abusive language in the tongue. That is the tapas. Mana prasada saumyatvam maunam atma vinigraha. Mana prasada, and mana, always mana, calm mind. Saumyatvam, very polite nature. Saumyatvam, maunam atma vinigraha. Not to be a chatterbox, loose talk, and also in the social media, and not to be it's commenting on everything. Maunam, comment when required, and observe the silence. It conserves the energy. And in the 18th chapter, Sri Krishna talks about in the 18th Yajnadana Tapa Karma Natyajyam Karyam Evatat Yajnodana Tapaschaiva Kapavanani Manishinaham. Never give up the daily your practice, yajna and charity. Never forego the charity. If you can't, do not have the money, at least before you eat, put a morsel for the birds outside. It's also dhana. Look after the birds around, animals around. It's yajna, dhana, and look after the community. They're less privileged. Tapa, and you have to do the tapas. Your daily offering, the thinking of the Lord, your austerity and your charity. Never forego. Why never forego? It purifies the most purest also. You may be a realized person, but still you have to do. It purifies even the purest, therefore you have to do. And Krishna in the 18th chapter, in the concluding part, he is saying how, after hearing that one, how my life should be. Mukta sango na aham vadi triti utsaha samanvita siddho asiddho nirvikara karta sa satvika uchyate. The satvika person who has gone through this 18th chapter, Mukta sango na aham vadi, and never attached to anything. Dhriti utsaha, always bubbling with energy, never a dull person. A yogi, a devotee of Lord, is never a dull person. A yogi is bubbling with energy. Mukta sango na aham vadi. Dhriti, focused in the life and full of joy, full of bubbling with energy. Mukta dhriti utsaha samanvitaha. Siddho asiddho, things may go as planned, no, not go as planned. Never disturbed here. My focus is, at the beginning Sri Krishna says, nothing can stop you. He says, and this the yogi is like that, bubbling with energy, always positive. And it's manmana mama mad bhakto madhya jimam namaskuru mame vaishyasi satyam te pratijane priyosime. Shri Krishna says in the concluding side, I'm telling you the summary towards that one. Bow down to me, manmana, be devoted to me, manmana, manabhad bhakto, madhya jimam, bow down to me, be devoted to me, madhya jima namaskuru, and think of me as the highest. And you will be very dear to me. And you are very dear to me, that's why I am telling this one. And he says, Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja aham tva sarva papebhyo moksha ishyami ma shuchaham. In the beginning he says, Ashocha nanvashochatvam, don't cry. In the concluding part he says, ma shuchaha, don't cry. In the beginning he said, don't cry in your life. In the last he says, ma shuchaha. Sarva dharman parityajya. No, not to say, and some people say Bhagavad Geeta is not my religious text, I won't read. And some people say this is not my text, it is not my text. And he says, give up the notion of this my religion, my sect, my family tradition, give up all that one. God is not belonging to any religion. All religion belonging to the God. God is not belonging to one religion. Krishna is not belonging to only Hindus. He is representing the God. He is the ultimate for everyone. And message, what the seeker, Ano Bhadra, in the Ano Bhadra Kratava, it says in the Veda also, good things, wherever good things are there, take that one, the Supreme Lord, and He is my goal. Never miss out on the good thing saying that it is not my religion. And it's a give up. It's not part of this one, not part of this one. If you want to rise up. This life I am born in Hindu, next life may be different. This soul, when it departs, what religion it has. And all your purpose is only the Lord. And Sarva Dharman Parityajya, surrender to Him. He says He will unshackle you completely and remove all the bondages. And do not cry. And hearing that one in the 18th chapter, in the Arjuna says, Nasto moha smritir labdva tvat prasadat maya chutam stitosmi gata sandeha karishye vachanam tava. Oh Krishna, in the beginning I was so confused. I did not know what to do. I was so depressed. I regained my memory. My confusion has completely gone. Nasto moha, I regained my memory. Smritir labdva, I will do what you say. I agree with you completely. I am ready now. I am ready. I am infused with confidence and energy. I am bubbling with energy. I will fight the battle of my life. And in the last shloka, and Sanjaya says, Yatra Yogeshwara Krishno, Yatra Partho Dhanurdaraha, Tatra Shri Vijayo Bhuti, Dhruva Nitir Matir Mama. Where that Yatra Yogeshwara, Lord Krishna's message is there, where Lord Krishna's is there in the heart, where he becomes for whom he becomes an inspiration in life. And hearing this one, and once the person has woken up with exuberance, with a lot of energy, there is definitely a victory, prosperity, and it's a wealth, glory, prosperity, name, fame, everything will be there. Dhruva Niti Matir Mama. And Sanjaya says, this is my firm conviction. Where Lord is there, and where I am hearing Him, and one who is motivated, there around that person, there will be a victory, glory, prosperity, name, fame, and there will be there is no doubt about that one. And this is a message of Lord Krishna, celebrating Krishna Janmashtami. Krishna Janmashtami, it's not only making some sweets and laddus and eating, that is one part, it's a ritualistic part. We have to imbibe the message of Lord Krishna. Today is, according to the lunar calendar, is a Krishna Janmashtami. Lunar calendar, it goes, it's a 5th month. In the South India, in North India, 6th month. It's Chaitra, Vaishaka, Jyeshta, Ashada, Shravana. In South India, the month changes from Amavasya to Amavasya. North India, full moon to full moon. It is already Bhadrapada. It's celebrated on the lunar calendar. On a solar calendar, in the 5th month, again a 5th month, on a solar calendar, Mesha, Vrishabha, Mithuna, Karkataka, Simha. In the Simha, 5th month, it is celebrated. It falls next month, I think 11th of next month, it is on the solar calendar. And Krishna Janmashtami, when today is tonight, Ashtami comes, when Rohini is not coinciding, that is called as Ashtami. Only Ashtami is there. When Rohini comes together, then it is called as Krishna Jayanti. And tonight is Krishna Janmashtami. I wish all of you happy Krishna Janmashtami. May we take a message from the Bhagavad Geeta. The talk I gave, you listen to that one again and again. Never get satisfied. New dimension in your personality will open up. And thank you for being part of this journey. And I look forward to seeing you in the Bhagavad Geeta class every Saturday. Every chapter I am expounding in detail. Saturday at 10 o'clock Melbourne time, 5:30 Indian time for 1 hour. Bhagavad Geeta class also is there. Yoga class also is there. Across the world people are participating. Please take part in this one. And yoga, I said, be ahimsa. We have to be healthy ourselves.